It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And it is Clipper basketball tonight as the Los Angeles Clippers go up against the Boston Celtics. Well, for Boston, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. We'll be expecting a major air raid here in tonight's game. Two teams that live and die by the long ball. Shaq, we talk about how great three-point shooting helps you spread the floor. Tell us why that's a good idea.
Ernie, extra space can lead to more open shots. And when the guys are knocking them down, it makes it harder to double guys on the block.
But you think about it, Ernie. When you can shoot that three ball, that means the defense has to come out, which creates so many driving lanes and mismatches all over the floor. This is one for the ages.
That's how they beat us in 94, 95.
Oh,
yeah.
we started that.
Yeah.
We started that.
With Kenny's long-range marksmanship.
Yep.
Game's just about ready to start. Time now to send it to Kevin Harlan with the call.
I stopped counting after 7.
That's a record, right?
Yeah, I stopped counting.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
It's the Clippers and the City of Angels for a little interconference action here at the Staples Center. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right, and the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. Celtics swing into this game as part of their continuing road trip, going up against a capable opponent, but you see their confidence. This one they feel they should win. They'll look to come out strong and show they're the better team.
And really no surprise here, guys, at all to find them among the elite teams in their conference. And moreover, I'd say this is a team with a legitimate chance to win it all.
I don't think anyone would disagree with that sentiment. They are an outstanding squad who has gotten better throughout the year. You can't forget about them.
Now let's get a pregame report from Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who spoke moments ago with Doc Rivers. David.
Guys, he told me their primary focus of the pregame discussion was defense. He said they're dealing with a very sophisticated offense, and it's going to require an outstanding effort from his players at the defensive end to come out on top. Let's see if that's the effort they get. Guys?
Thank you, David. And tonight we have two teams that Steve can absolutely rip you apart from long range if you let them.
Yes, I mean, these two teams, no one's going nowhere near the paint. So I think it's going to come down to the teams that they're defending. You're not going to be able to stop these guys from making shots, but you want to be able to contest and bother them. And then you have to rebound the three-point shot. And that's the hardest rebound because it can bounce off and go particularly anywhere. Take them off their rhythm, and hopefully they miss shots. Contest, contest, contest.
Yeah, go out and close. You're exactly right. Fight through every screen. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Celtics. Brown and Hayward out on the perimeter. Horford is out there with Aaron Baines. And it's Irving at the point guard position. And Baines kicks to Hayward. Irving passes to Hayward. Picked by Horford. Hayward against Gallinari. And another shot. That one a little long. Celtics on D. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
This is going to be a fun first game between these two squads. Buckle up.
and they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And that one's good. Beverly.
When he's not shooting threes, you'll find Patrick Beverly at the rim.
Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Lakers.
Executed on the road, stayed focused, stayed consistent with who you are as a team.
Well, sometimes the away games brings guys together. It's you versus the world in that situation.
Now Bradley following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Basket counts.
Good open look. Avery looking poised with the ball in his hands, making decisions.
Pick by Horford. They set the pick. Brown outside. Over Harris. And it's Brown missing.
You know, the offense has just looked out of sync. Only 1 of 5 from the field.
Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
An all-around handful to deal with. Tobias with the strong move for the potential +1.
And Tobias Harris, the former Tennessee Volunteer. You would think a player who has been so efficient, Steve, on offense his whole career wouldn't have bounced around as much as he has.
It is surprising how much he's changed teams. Always a factor on offense, and he doesn't need many touches. If I'm a coach, I love to have him as an option.
That's good from Harris.
Crazy for Tobias Harris after signing a massive $64 million contract in 2015. He was traded just a few months later. Doesn't happen like that very often.
Now here is Irving. He picked up 27 points in their last win against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Now Harris, after Gordon Hayward's three-pointer that didn't go. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Brown outside. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
You know he would like to have that one back. A clear look from the mid-range.
Irving against Beverly. Back to Gallinari. From 12 feet out. No good that time. Good work defensively by Horford. Celtics trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. And Brown is just a physical beast, especially inside where he gets whatever he wants.
Now here's Beverly. 11 points for him in that last game against Minnesota.
And he did great work on the defensive end too, with 3 steals on the night.
And it's Irving missing. Clippers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Gallinari dishes to Beverly. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Boston's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Only the first quarter. Guys are getting in a groove, but communication on the defense has to be better.
Shots good by Baines.
And credit Kyrie, tremendous vision. Finds the open man.
The Clippers have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And Beverly kicks to Harris. Good work defensively by Horford.
I like the aggressive move on the layup attempt, but the defender, he just stayed right with him.
Here's Brown. Here's Baines. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Beverly against Irving. Harris outside. And slam dunk by Harris.
Beautiful handles by Tobias Harris. A tough cover off the dribble.
Boston trailing. Irving with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. pick by Horford. Brown wide open. He fires. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. And Horford lays it up and in.
A top-notch post game is just one of the ways Horford helps his team. One of the more important ways, though, is because he's a tough matchup down low.
Now here's Bradley. 20 points for him last game against Minnesota. There's Gallinari with the three. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Brown kicks to Baines. A shot's good. Brown making the play. Baines has got 6.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
And Beverly kicks to Harris. Beverly against Irving. Baines with the block. Now here is Irving. He's guarded closely. To the inside and finished off by Horford.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. And we felt it. Even over here we felt it.
Man, Doc Rivers has quite the resume as a player and as an NBA coach. Won a title with the Boston Celtics, also a former Coach of the Year.
Now Brown following Tobias Harris's three-point attempt. And there's the call on Tobias Harris. That is his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And a new group in for the Celtics. Marcus Morris is checked in for Horford. Tatum comes in for Gordon Hayward. Marcus Smart's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Rozier in for Irving. And with Rivers and the accolades he's had as a head coach, it goes a long way in how players and veterans want to play for him.
It is. Rivers has been in the league for such a long time. He has a lot of respect from his peers. Strong track record as a coach. Only missed the playoffs 3 times in his coaching career. He's a player's coach.
And Milos Teodosic, one of the bigger names in basketball not to play in the NBA last season, Greg.
Yeah, I mean, the Clippers brought him over from Europe to help kind of ease the loss of Chris Paul. He's a terrific playmaker who is one of the best passers in the world. And not young, but respected by many around the globe.
Shots.
And that one falls for Teodosic. Yabusele, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. He hits both from the stripe.
And the Celtics leadership, very pragmatic. IT and Crowder both beloved in Boston, but they didn't hesitate to move them to get better and younger at the same time.
Here's Yabusele. There's a good screen. Puts up a 3. Teodosic grabs the miss.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Johnson in the corner. No good on the 3.
And thinking about the Celtics' choice to get younger, perhaps a strategic move in response to the super team in Golden State, they want to construct their team to peak in a few years when the Warriors start to show a little chink in the armor moving forward.
Now here's Mbah a Moute, and again, no good by the Clippers. Now here's Tatum. He's guarded by Johnson. The offensive rebound, Yabusele, and the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And that one misses. Well, one thing you know with this Clippers franchise is they are not going to let money be a hurdle when it comes to their goal of winning a title. Ownership, Steve, has shown they're willing to put out money to get the best players on the floor.
Well, it all starts back to when this team was sold for $2 billion. Ownership is not afraid to open up their checkbook to acquire talent. Next for them is just getting to the next level and winning a championship.
Now Morris following the three-point attempt by Lou Williams. Just 5 to shoot. A nice shot by Tatum. Now it's a 3-point Celtic lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Teodosic, the pass to Harrell. To the inside, it's stolen by Morris. Here's Rozier. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Lakers. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And while the low post game has lost favor, the high post is still prime turf for a lot of big men. They love to hang out there and do their job. Who do you think are some of the guys who live on the elbows like that succeed?
Well, LaMarcus Aldridge, I think, is one of the best in the business. Blake Griffin is a guy who plays well at that position. They're comfortable. Marc Gasol, Greg Monroe, Anthony Davis, and Karl Anthony Towns. Those guys play all over the floor, but they're very comfortable catching at the elbow. And you know what? As a big guy at that elbow, if you can show shot, one dribble, you're right at the rim.
That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good.
And the Celtics trade for Kyrie Irving, sending shockwaves back in August. Never before had a pair of 25-point-per-game scorers swap teams in the offseason. That's what you call a blockbuster.
Now here's Williams. He had 10 points in the win against Minnesota.
And when you factor in the assist totals, that's a complete game.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
Here's Yabusele after Wesley Johnson's bucket. Snatched up. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Mbamute.
Yeah, nice job by Tatum inside. Very assertive. He's fantastic at putting the pressure on the D and consistently getting to the line. And no doubt Irving and IT, both elite offensive weapons. But Irving, 6 inches taller, perhaps more defensive upside, and 3 years younger. The Celtics feel he fits their timeline.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Yeah, Tatum plays with a lot of confidence. He feels like he can take on anyone, and already proving to be a great leader at his age.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Watching Jason Tatum, it's hard to find many faults in his game, Greg. He's strong inside and out and plays both ends of the floor equally well.
Yeah, kind of a jack of all trades, right, and master of none. He does everything reasonably well on the basketball floor, just doesn't do anything great. Having said that, though, Tatum is one of those guys that I think improves the overall IQ of your team, and terrific size at his position. And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
And stolen by Tatum. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Tatum leading the charge.
I mean, you can see it. He's way out of sync. It's been this way all quarter for him.
And that one's good. Teodosic.
I like to see that. Taking it up strong in traffic.
Boston leading by 4. Rozier, the pass to Yabusele. And the basket by Rozier.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Williams a screen. Over in the corner, Mbamute. Williams inside. He can't get that one to fall. So the Celtics will take it the other way.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
The Celtics shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's good from Rozier. Well, like so many teams in the NBA, Steve, the Clippers have also acquired the right to run an NBA G League team this season. Always a move that helps the NBA franchise long term.
Yeah, it does. And for the Clippers who have an older group, it makes a lot of sense. Get more minutes for their young draftees to develop. Definitely a big plus for the Clippers going forward.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
1:03 left in the first quarter. Five to shoot. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Screen by Ba'amute. Williams dishes to Mba'amute. It's good.
Though he has a score-first mindset, Williams not a bad setup man.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. They set the pick. Now here's Smart, guarded closer. Shot off the screen, and he hits the jump shot. And the Celtics lead by 5.
Superb pick there that allowed his teammate to get open and get a clean look at the basket.
Pick by Williams. Fires the 3. And it goes at the buzzer.
Digging deep to hit that shot. That shows some serious guts right there.
Oh, man.
Ending this one with a bang.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Celtics out in front, leading by just 2. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. We caught up with Kyrie Irving earlier, and he talked a little bit about expectations for himself and his teammates.
We expect so much out of each other every single night, and the team is going to go as hard as we go, as well as the other pieces that we have on the team, but we have to control it from a standpoint that we have to play off each other.
Kyrie reminding us that it's not just the expectations of the fans and the media, but also perhaps the most demanding of all are the expectations they've got for each other.
Goodness.
Terrific.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. That was a terrific replay brought to you by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Pick by Harrell. Johnson in the corner. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Wes Johnson, never an elite three-point shooter, but good enough that you got to get a hand up.
Here's the screen. Rozier kicks to Morris. Pass to Smart. No good. Excellent D there from Williams. Teodosic, the pass to Johnson, and unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Uh-oh, he misses the bunny. I think he thought somebody was coming over to contest it.
Tatum kicks to Rozier. He feeds it to Tatum. From 20 feet out, and it's good for 2. Tatum's got 6.
And how about the mindset of Tatum? Even when the D is in his grill, he somehow finds a way to get shots up and over them.
Screen by Ba'amute. Here's Teodosic. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Minnesota. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Boston called for the foul. You know, Steve, it seems like players are getting more leeway to shoot, but the one thing coaches cannot stand are turnovers. That's been universal, and for the beginning of the game, talk about how you can cut those turnovers down.
I think for a lot of players, they have to come in and really start to go back to study film. That could definitely cut down turnovers. Next, I think it has to be something that really, it hurts you. I think a lot of guys turn it over and they're like, well, we get into the next play. You got to turn the basketball over, and that has to hurt you. Then I think also a lot of guys make the simple play. Don't go for the fences. Go for the bunts, the singles, and if a guy is open, just give it to him in stride versus trying to create a play. A lot of guys sometimes over-dribble and overthink, just make the right basketball play.
And keeping your focus, I would think, too, just like in anything in regular life, keeping your focus on something has got to be just imperative.
And communication, you said it right. You focus, communication, that will cut down turnovers.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Gortat's checked in for Harrell. Tobias Harris comes in for Mbamute. Gallinari, he's checked in for Wesley Johnson. And it's Avery Bradley in for Williams.
And you look back to that Big Three era in Boston, you know, the Celtics have not been shy about aggressively trading to reshape this roster. You know, they've made a rapid rebuild that's really the envy of a lot of teams around our league.
Harris drives in. Gortat, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. And as aggressive as the Celtics have been, Greg, they've also shown patience, haven't they?
Yeah, and in some ways, maybe a victim of their own success. You come out on the winning end of your trades time and again. Other GMs don't want to look bad. They get hesitant, possibly, and don't want to add their name to that list.
That free throw, no good.
And it's the little things that Marcin Gortat is so good at that helps you at that center position. His awareness of space, strong in the pick and roll, and also a solid finisher at the rim.
And the Clippers making a change here. Beverly's checked in. Good on the second free throw. And with Gortat, it's those little things like setting timely screens or Greg moving to open up room for others that make him so valuable.
Kevin, he is deadly in the pick and roll. One of the best screeners in terms of his effectiveness to create space. And usually he's near the top of the league in terms of baskets that are created off of his screens.
It was clear that the defender wanted no part of that play after he exploded towards the bucket.
Beverly dishes to Gortat. Feeds it to Bradley. Six to shoot. Here's Gortat. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him two chances at the free throw line here. That one on Horford.
And at the offensive end, Gortat probably doesn't get his due. He's got a lot of moves, and he can finish with either hand. And his work on the offensive glass is more than capable.
Shooting two.
The first one falls. Both free throws good for Marcin Gortat.
And the Clippers are known as a high wire act, and rightfully so with their stars. This team is also one that can at times lock it down defensively. I don't think they get enough credit for what they do on that side of the ball.
Clippers trail by 4 and stolen by Irving. High arcing shot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Gortat's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Beverly kicks to Harris. And it's sent back by Horford. And a fast break now for the Celtics. And it's blocked by Bradley. Harris drives in. Gortat wide open. He fires. And he can't bank that one in. Celtics leading by 4. Brown the pass to Irving. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Bradley, no one around him. No good on the triple.
Oh, you can tell he's frustrated to get that good of a look from 3, and he didn't make it.
3-pointer. Hayward finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Bradley. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And Avery Bradley won the national high school title at Findlay Prep and was considered a top 5 prospect. Some had him even at number 1, and still after 1 season at Texas, he fell to the Celtics at 19 in that 2010 draft.
For Los Angeles, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Bradley, a great athlete. He won the dunk contest in high school. Terrific player, but he's not a big highlight player, it seems, in the NBA, Greg.
Yeah, you know, his strength and explosiveness more on display defensively, and that's been his meal ticket. He's added skill, though. He's turned the corner and has become a two-way threat.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Now, Smitty, be honest. When you're watching these games on TV or in person, how much do you miss playing the game?
You know I do, Kevin. I've always had that in my bones. But I think as of now, the last 2 or 3 years, as a guy that can shoot the ball a little bit, I wonder and dream and pray if I could have got a chance to shoot 15, 18 threes. So I love it, but I know my time is over, but I would love to shoot that many threes.
And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for the Celtics.
And they really based almost their entire offense around the three-point shot. Spread the floor, space the defense, and if the deep shots aren't falling, at least it should open things up inside.
There's the screen. In the corner, it's Harris, and stolen by Horford. Puts it up from 12, up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And it's a 12-point Celtic lead.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 4 assists now tonight.
Out in transition, Kyrie finds his spot down the court, finishes the job.
In the corner, it's Harris. The rebound by the Celtics. Brown dishes to Hayward. Outside Irving, shoots it. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Irving's got 6 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
There's a screen, and Gortat kicks to Harris. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. He has 7.
And you've got to give it to Harris, able to make subtle adjustments under defensive pressure.
Horford with the screen on Beverly. Irving passes to Brown. Horford kicks to Irving. To the middle. Wants to get it to Brown and does. Can't get it to fall.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Gortat. Gortat's got 5 points now in the quarter. Now, here is Irving. 6 points for him. Horford kicks to Hayward. Back to Horford. The Celtics working the ball around now. Irving. Gortat with the block. They get it back. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Celtics leading by 10. Irving kicks to Baines. Harris against Horford. The pass to Irving over Beverly. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Inside in traffic, Bradley doesn't care. Feels he can score now in any situation.
Irving kicks to Horford. Hayward outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Hayward's got his 3rd basket of the night.
It's amazing. He is on fire here in the second period after going scoreless in the first.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
I just thought the defense was porous. Got any shot they wanted, really, for most of the evening.
I'll give them credit. Even though they were facing very little resistance, they refused to play down to the level of their competition.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Yabusele, he's checked in for Boston. Marcus Smart comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Harris off the drive. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Boston called for the foul.
With a nice combination of strength and elusiveness, Harris makes things difficult for the defenders inside.
For Los Angeles, they have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Two shots.
And he makes the first. And Steve, when you reach this midway point of the season, the All-Star break approaching, how many teams are looking forward to get some rest at this stage?
I think a lot. I think sometimes when you have guys have that nagging injuries, you're looking forward to that break. Some teams that have been playing their best, you want to just get some time away, and hopefully you can come back after All-Star break. So having this week-long All-Star breaks now, it helps the body, it helps the mind, and a lot of these teams, it gets them back on track.
Kind of hit that reset button, huh?
Yes, I've been hitting that a lot.
They set the pick. Here's the teardrop. Tips it up.
Beasting on defense. First he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass. Filthy.
Williams kicks to Beverly. Pass to Harris. Gallinari outside. A baseline J. The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Horford. Releases from 15. A nice shot by Tatum. Tatum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And his ability to knock down shots from the mid-range. I mean, he just seems to roll that ball so easily off his fingertips. It looks like it's going in every time.
Back to Harris. Williams a screen. Harris dishes to Gortat. Just 5 on the clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot, but they'll get another chance. Kicks it to Beverly. Gallinari left side for 3. Williams nailed from three-point land. Williams has got 6.
Not to be denied, you see the defender closing out. Williams pays him no mind.
Rozier kicks to Tatum. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Smart. The kick out to Williams. There's a screen by Gortat. Gallinari wide open. That's Gallinari again missing.
You know what, I'll tell you, he's got nothing here in the second quarter after just one made shot in the first.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And the Celtics gave up 4 players to get 1 in Kyrie Irving, but they already had so much depth. They could afford to sacrifice a bit for a superstar just entering his prime.
And he makes the first.
And really for the Celtics, just a wealth of assets, but in reality, only so much playing time to go around. Sooner or later, you knew they'd make a move, and I think they got the best player in the trade.
Morris is checked in for Al Horford. Good on both.
Taking advantage at the charity stripe like he always does. Terrific touch.
Pass to Williams. Gortat with the screen for Williams. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. He's got 8.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Smart passes to Rozier. Passes to Yabusele. The dish to Smart. The feed to Tatum. Goes back up. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And that's 12 points for Jason Tatum.
His temperature is rising. I mean, it is rising.
And the Clippers call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Harrell, he's checked in for Gortat. And Bahamute comes in for Tobias Harris. Johnson, he's checked in for Gallinari. And Teodosic subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Williams dishes to Harrell. Sinks that one from the post. Harrell's got his first basket of the night.
Serve and the defense there. He makes a terrific read.
There's the pick. Rozier kicks to Morris. He dishes it to Smart. Out to Morris. Three-pointer. They grab their own miss. Smart passes to Yabusele. They shoot again, and he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
It's fine to extend your defense to try and create turnovers, but guys have to help each other.
That's been a problem for them all game. Teamwork is something you just can't turn on and off.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight. That's good from Yabusele.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Here's Teodosic. He has 5. We've got 13 seconds left here in the second. At the elbow, Williams. 18 feet out. Again, Los Angeles.
He is so comfortable in this area, something Williams relies on, the mid-range.
And so we wrap up the first half. Celtics lead by 9. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
So I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. He's doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo, so just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here. Got Shaq, got Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you back to the halftime show on 2K Sports. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. In the second quarter, they made it look easy. They played well at both ends of the court, and suddenly they're sitting on a 9-point lead here at halftime. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
Well, they're out in front tonight because of their offensive rebounding. Those second chance buckets came into play in a big way. Those are effort points, momentum builders, salvaging points off the scrap heap. You never heard me say scrap heap before, Ernie. I don't even know what it means. It just sounded good.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Clippers.
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
And that is just about going to wrap it up as the second half is moments away. Down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew.
The view from high above downtown Los Angeles, where we are returning to action here at the Staples Center. And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
You know what? It's hard to do. Staying focused and disciplined with your approach.
Here's Irving. They've got Tobias Harris. Patrick Beverly out there with Bradley. Then it's Gortat, and it's Gallinari in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. On its way from Hayward for 2. Misses off the left iron. Clippers trail by 9.
And there had been a will he or won't he feeling with Gordon Hayward's free agency. Tough choice, I got to believe, for him to leave Utah, but you can see why he wanted to join forces here with the Celtics.
Irving with a clean look. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. And it's 8 points for Kyrie Irving.
The thing about Kyrie, he has great natural balance when setting up for the jumper.
Harris dishes to Gortat. Baines with the block. Hayward against Gallinari. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Boston was the heavy favorite to sign Gordon Hayward, and ultimately the opportunity was just too hard to pass up.
And he's reunited with his college coach, Brad Stevens. This team has a great path to make a deep playoff run, and this just adds another star to a very balanced roster.
And Beverly kicks to Bradley. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And here's Bradley. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Clippers trail by 13. Here's Harris, and the jam by Harris.
Because of his versatility, Tobias Harris can score in a number of ways, and tonight it's been in volume.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Excellent work by the talented people in our production truck as well. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Irving against Beverly. There's a screen by Gortat. There's Gallinari with the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Gallinari's got it back down to single digits for Los Angeles. Irving kicks to Baines. To the middle. Horford's shot is good. Horford's got 8 points.
A nice job of converting, but what really makes this play, the lead pass.
Beverly, the pass to Bradley. Shoots over Brown. Another one falls for the Clippers.
You see the confidence. As Bradley matures, he needs less space to get off his shot.
Horford with the screen on Beverly. Hayward with the ball. Now guarded by Gallinari. Dishes it to Horford. Bradley with some nice D.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
And how about the reaction time on D there? Almost comes up with the pick.
You know, these are the little plays that can add up when you look over the course of a game.
Harris dishes to Bradley. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Bradley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A tough guy to guard. Avery Bradley with a terrific burst coming off screens.
The screen from Brown. Irving kicks to Hayward. He feeds it to Brown. On the wing, Irving. Shot clock at 6. Horford sets a screen for Irving. Bradley with some nice D.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Irving against Beverly. Jumper off the screen. A shot's good from Irving. 10 points for him.
The defense is there, but Kyrie with the quick release.
Beverly, the pass to Harris. Back to Beverly. He kicks it to Harris. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Hayward outside. And it's off from three-point range. Clippers trail by 6. Beverly with the ball. Picked up by Brown. And Bradley gets it to go.
And all of a sudden, the shots now falling in bunches. The complexion of this game has completely changed.
Yeah, reason why they have found their shooting stroke. Their offense is clicking.
Brown against Bradley. Looking to get back on track here. Gortat with the block. Bradley kicks to Gortat. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Now just a 2-point Celtic lead.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Hayward outside. Fires the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 5 assists tonight.
Not the guy you want to let catch fire. Hayward better be first on your mind.
Beverly dishes to Gortat. Feeds it to Harris. Now the pass to Beverly. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bradley can't get it to go. Boston leading by 5. Left side, Irving. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly.
And now a moment to see the stats for Irving. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. Averaging about 23 points per, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Well, and we've seen defenses try to adjust, but he has the intelligence along with the talent, just finds new ways to beat them.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And here is the shot chart as we see how things are going for Brown.
And this is a grown man shot chart right here. Not too much going on outside, but look at how things are for them in the paint. They are attacking the rim and not settling for the jump shot. And right now it's paying off in bunches. If I'm them, then I'd continue to do the same thing going forward until an adjustment is made.
pick by Horford. Beverly against Irving. That shot off, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. Count that bucket. 14 points for Tobias Harris.
Difficult to stop inside. Harris with the excellent feel and touch around the basket.
Boston, no good that time either.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
Here's Gortat. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
When Beverly concentrates on passing, he makes his team better. Superb at getting passes over to his guys.
So the Celtics called timeout, their first.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
The reason why is you like to get value every time down the floor, but that does take a lot of discipline.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. The Celtics second.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
Outside Williams. Pass to Teodosic. For the tie. Williams' shot is off. Celtics leading by 3. Here's Smart. Second shot opportunity. It's good.
And you'd like to see more of this from Marcus. Attack that offensive glass and generate some points outside of those set plays.
Here's Teodosic. He has 5. Johnson the screen. Williams kicks to Johnson. Pass to Teodosic. For the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Abusele's got 8 rebounds in this game. Now here's Smart. He's guarded by Williams. Smart passes to Rozier. Down low. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Now it's a 7-point Celtic lead. LA's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Teodosic, the pass to Williams. Kicks it to Mbah-a-Moute. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Yeah, and when Tatum is scoring this efficiently, it can almost be like an avalanche. He can completely overwhelm defenses with his versatility offensively.
Here are the Celtics with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. The former 6th man of the year in 2015, Lou Williams, can fill it up in a hurry.
Sweet Lou. I mean, he is a terrific shooter. Uses that fadeaway to create some space, and he has really become a master at getting himself to the free throw line. He excels in this role in terms of creating efficient offense off the bench.
Passes it to Rozier. There's the screen. Steps back and fires. Here's Yabusele. Teodosic grabs the miss.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
The dish to Williams. Over Smart. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
In the corner, Tatum with it. They set the pick. Over Johnson. Mbah-a-Moute pulls it in. Mbah-a-Moute's got his 4th rebound in this one. Johnson can't get it to go. Celtics leading by 7. Smart with the ball. Williams picks him up. He gets it in there. And it's 6 points for Marcus Smart.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Well, he's put up zeros for an entire quarter. Not the way you try to get back into this ball game.
Here's Morris. Rebound by Harrell. Los Angeles has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
He takes pride in how he crashes the glass. No one is getting in his way when he's in that area.
Now the feed to Smart. The pass to Yabusele. Leaps for it. Stolen away. He's all alone. Here's Teodosic. Lays it in off the breakaway. Teodosic has got 7. The Celtics with the lead. Rozier kicks to Smart. There's 37 seconds left here in the third quarter. Down low, Yabusele. Good, and Smart gets the assist. He's got 11.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Picked by Harrell. Williams passes to Teodosic. Connects from three-point range.
You can see there the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
Morris a screen. Rozier kicks to Morris. They set the pick. Here's Tatum. And it's Boston with another.
And I like the fact that Tatum has not abandoned the inside game. Solid at finding space around the rim to score.
And so it's Boston holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers talking to his team from his huddle.
Hey, guys, we need a run right here. Come on now. You're right there. You're right there. All right, let's go.
And sensing the need to string together more baskets, Doc Rivers giving his team a little pep talk.
Yeah, he's going after the momentum. I mean, Doc sees an opportunity here for them to put their stamp on this game.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. On the court for the Celtics, Rozier's out there with Smart. Then it's Aaron Baines. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Tatum in at the 3 slot. Here's Baines. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Williams up on top. Guarded by Smart. Here's Teodosic. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Rozier. He dishes it to Baines. Pass to Rozier. Back to Baines. Goes back up, and it's good on the layup. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 15 rebounds. Here's Teodosic. Here is Mbamute. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. And Los Angeles with some changes. Gallinari comes in for Johnson. And it's Avery Bradley in for Williams. Then for the Celtics, Gordon Hayward's checked in for Tatum. And Irving subbed in for Rozier. Here's Teodosic. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Irving kicks to Morris. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. He can't get that one to fall.
You know, this is a time when you don't have to force anything. You're in command of this game.
Celtics leading by 6. And on the way from Irving for three. The three-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Here's Teodosic, covered by Irving. Here's the screen. Harrell dishes to Bradley. Over in the corner, Mbamute, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
Bradley kicks to Gallinari. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. And as good as Gallinari can be on the offensive side, Greg, he's a bit of a one-way player.
Yeah, and Gallinari is best in a situation where you can kind of hide him on defense. You want him out there on the floor due to his genius in terms of the offensive game, but he can't hang with most starting caliber forwards defensively.
And the first one drops.
Up and down career for Gallinari. A skilled forward with size has struggled because of health.
For the Clippers, Gortat's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Harris comes in for Mbamute. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Teodosic. And then for Boston, Horford comes in for Morris. And it's Brown in for Marcus Smart. Gallinari hits them both.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Irving against Beverley. Fires from 14. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 15 points for Kyrie Irving.
I mean, unstoppable. No matter what your defensive game plan is, Kyrie has a way to beat it.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Good work there as it goes. And that's 13 points for Avery Bradley.
Now we can say it. He's a completely different shooter this half. Much more confidence, much more success.
Baines passes to Hayward. Hayward is double. Horford high post. And that one comes up a bit short.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. No good on the quick three. Celtics leading by 4. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Irving dishes to Horford. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Gortat.
Yeah, great post position. That's going to be key here in crunch time.
No doubt. As close as this game is, I think it's going to come down to which team controls the paint down the stretch.
Now the Clippers moving it up. The 3 from Bradley. Bradley with another miss. The Celtics have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. In the corner, Irving with it. No good on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And that one's good. Beverley.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Celtics shooting 43% for the game. Horford with the screen on Beverley. Irving kicks to Horford. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 6 assists here tonight.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Beverley, the pass to Harris. Beverley dishes to Gallinari. Over Hayward. And it's Gallinari missing.
He's being aggressive, trying to turn around the team's fortunes, but he's having a hard time executing.
There's Brown with the three. That one doesn't drop. The Clippers go the other way with it. And here's Bradley from three. It's good from long range. Bradley's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
Another one for Avery, a steady performer who's having a terrific night.
Irving against Beverly. Shoots from the elbow. Gortat with the rebound. LA has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. To the right side. And Beverly kicks to Bradley. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles to take the lead. And that one's good by Gortat. And the Clippers lead by 2.
See, in this half, I feel like he's a much different shooter. Calm, focused, and letting things come to him.
Celtics shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. And on the way from Irving for 3. The Clippers have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Harris kicks to Gallinari. Dishes to Beverly. Kicks it out to Bradley. It's stolen by Brown. Goes up and finished off by Brown.
And Brown runs the floor like a freight train. At 225 pounds, he's a mammoth that wrecks defenses in transition.
Beverly, the pass to Gortat. Back to Beverly, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's Brown. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on Marcin Gortat.
And really, Brown is very talented at nailing shots, even while getting hit. What muscle this guy has.
One shot.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
Now Bradley. Harris setting the pick for Bradley. At the elbow, it's Harris. Gets an open look and hits.
Big shot. As soon as he got an opening, boy, did he let it fly.
He doesn't need a second invitation. If the D's going to give him that much room, he'll jump at the chance to take the hero shot.
Irving attacking, and he gets it to go. Irving's got 11 in the second half.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Harris dishes to Gallinari. Good on the bucket. Gallinari's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Against physical D, Gallinari with the improved strength and body control to finish.
Brown kicks to Irving. Horford with a screen on Beverly. Back to Brown. Shoots over Bradley. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
And Beverly kicks to Harris. Here's the screen. Here's Bradley. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
Irving for 3. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. 20 points for Kyrie Irving.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
Bradley kicks to Harris. The shot from the low post is good.
Gaining more confidence, Tobias putting the team on his back at a crucial point in this game.
Beverly against Irving. No good with the triple.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Plays it in off the breakaway. Irving's got 22 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Beverly, the pass to Gortat. There's the pick. He feeds it to Bradley. He kicks it to Beverly. Tries a three. They get it again. Celtics leading by 4. Brown outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Harris.
I admire the energy that Brown plays with. So great at getting to the line.
Two shots.
That free throw good from Brown. Both shots good from the stripe. Clippers trail by 6. Beverly with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Beverly dishes to Bradley. Harris against Horford. And it's sent back by Horford. Here's Brown. Bradley with some nice D.
That's one of those where you think you've got it, you relax for just a second, and then you're kicking yourself.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play.
On the wing, Harris. Harris missing again. Celtics leading by 6. In the corner, it's Hayward. Brown kicks to Irving. That doesn't go in either for Irving.
Can't waste a second now. And even then, there's still little chance.
They're teetering on the edge, just trying to hold on to any hope.
1:02 left in the 4th quarter of this one. And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, and those illegal screens have really become a point of emphasis for the officials.
Yeah, so many of these can go either way. Very difficult for the screener to stay 100% motionless.
Boston making a switch here. Smart's checked in. Irving against Beverly. Bradley. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
I like the awareness of Avery. Understands he has the defender a little out of position. Takes full advantage.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
Here you have the consummate pro. Rare to see Avery Bradley complain or give anything less than 100%.
And he is unable to get the second one.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable, but now still a one-possession game.
Smart with the ball, now guarded by Bradley. Picked by Horford. Back to Irving from deep 3-point range, but they get it back.
Yeah, just nice hustle there. That work gets them the extra possession.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, watching Bradley, not sure exactly how to describe it. There's a quiet burst to the way he moves.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 2 here. Both free throws good from Avery Bradley.
This guy is the definition of the word clutch. He has all the trust in the world from his teammates in these kinds of situations.
Feeds it to Irving. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Everly with the ball. Top of the key, Bradley.
Never want to shy away when it matters most. Bradley steps up and delivers.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. 1 second left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
And they've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but it doesn't have to be a heave. You can still catch, turn, and shoot. They've got 1 shot at it here, obviously. It's a make-or-break situation.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Avery Bradley.
It's a take-charge brand of basketball he's been playing tonight. His point total tells you all you need to know about just how good he's been. And once he got going, their game plan really became simple. Just get him the ball.
Irving for 3. Buries the triple.
Kyrie never losing his composure. He is deadly in the clutch.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, and the only chance here is a lob at the front of the rim. A tip in to tie the game. There's not enough time to get a catch and shoot.
And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. Nice win tonight. What was your thought process coming into the game?
You know, I was just going out there trying to compete on every play, trying to play as much defense as possible. You know, just sticking to our game plan. We had a game plan going in and we executed.
Got it done at both ends of the floor, Kyrie. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.